she was again the essence of my existence. Is she was able to be the life of the party, and she was able to be emotional. She was able to be very sentimental, and I recognize myself that I relate to that because again, at school I'm very good at talking, right? I spent most of my life being a talker, and I'm still a talker, but I it sucks because when I think back at most of the conversations I had, they were service conversation. It was conversation that led nowhere, right? Because again, I wanted to make people happy. I wanted to be that guy, right? And it sucks because when I would go back home, I would be emotional. I would be sad, right? There's this life of the party that I saw myself as, but this very sad guy inside. There's this person who was able to make jokes and make fun, but was sad, you know. And there's this public, not really right now when I'm talking to you guys, when I'm being England and I'm being myself, but there still is there's insecurities, you know. It's very different. I don't feel sadness, I don't feel doubt, but it's just insecurities that I'm feeling, right? And I don't showcase it because again, it's me. I know it's my fault. I know it's my perception, my understanding of life. But with Kesha, it was such a beautiful thing. Again, the crazy girl, and there's this expression in French, right? Comme une étoile filante, which is like a burning flame. It's like a firework, dude. You see it explode, it's beautiful. But after a couple of seconds, it's done. But then you realize that maybe it was worth seeing the firework. It was worth being a firework. She pushed me to become more like myself, to be less apologetic of who I am, to be more, to embrace more that crazy side, to tell me that it was okay to be sad, it was okay to be emotional. And that's something I'm really grateful for. I'm super grateful for the fact that I was able to find an artist I could relate to. See, when I talk about Eminem, when I talk about Mac Miller, I relate to him because he was super happy and he was super joyful. It was a bubble of energy, just like me. When I talk about Eminem, it was this guy who was able to talk about emotion, but still keep it cool, keep it gangster. Kesha was, I'm out of the box. I don't see myself in other people, right? People are embracing my music, but they don't know who I am. And that's beautiful. And it's something I'm really thankful for. And it was the experience of that. It was the experience of this perspective. It was the experience of this well-being. Well-being, be just yourself. No matter how different you are, no matter how weird you are, you're able to showcase that, hey, it's okay. It happens. It's fine. And I love it. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Tough video to make. Tough video to make. Got more emotional than I wanted to. Sorry. Don't blink, it's your boy. Yeah, welcome to another video, welcome to another show. Welcome to the last video of the 30th of June 2024. You guys are doing well because our guys are having a fantastic fucking day. Guess what? It was really sunny. Now it's really dark. There's a lot of cloud, which I fucking love because it's gonna be rain, it's gonna be thunder. There's a possibility that we have a thunderstorm today, which I want to film. This is the last videos I'm gonna make because we did a lot today. Don't want to complain, but we did TikTok live, we did a Twitch live, we did 12 videos. This is my 13th. We have one more to do after. We have another stream of Twitch to do. I have to upload my videos on TikTok and YouTube. We still have a lot to do. But the subject of today is a special, very, very special subject. And it is the one and only Kesha. I was gonna say Keisha. Kesha. Why Kesha? You see, a couple of months ago, even a year ago, I did a video. I created a channel that says creating invented. I said how Mac Miller really affected me, how Ronnie Radke really affected me, how Eminem really affected me. There's one of the singer that really affects me enough, Kesha. And I know what you're saying. How did she affect you, Inky? Kesha. I get Eminem. I get Chester Bennington. I get Mac Miller. But Kesha, there's a lot of story behind that, but she really, really, really affected me. She really did something. I want to remember Kesha. She's still active, she's still making music, but I want to remember how much she meant to me, how much she did for me, you know? It was such a beautiful thing. You see, little story about me, right? I was supposed to have a sister, right? Because I was supposed to have a sister, but she died in the womb, sadly. So there's a part of me that says, hey, I wonder who she would be, what she would be like. There's girls I'm gonna think about, like my sister. I got like 6 sister issue, if you will. And I wanted to understand women. I wanted to understand of what she would be like. I wanted to understand what it would be to have a sister. And of course, I'm a dude, so when I see a pretty singer like Avril Lavigne, like Kesha, like Rihanna, like Shakira, like Beyonce, there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful women that sings. Of course, I want to understand how it feels, how they feel, how they think. But also, I want to have like, they're beautiful, like Fergie-licious, Fergie. She's beautiful. So Kesha, going back to Kesha, right? She was this gorgeous girl, and don't get me wrong. For most of my childhood, I've been listening to Avril Lavigne because she felt like a girl. She felt like a girl that was in pain, but that was very honest. That was very genuine with how she was feeling. When it comes to human emotion, when it comes to female perspective. A lot of what I know I learned from Avril Lavigne. And then Kesha came in, and Kesha came in with TikTok, and people made fun of her. And then there was Lady Gaga, who was also weird. And then you had, again, Kesha. And when you look at the artists in general, right? We're gonna go back to the early 2000. Most of you guys weren't even born, but we're gonna go back to the early 2000. There was a couple of songs, and Kesha was hit after hit, which was crazy. There's a crazy crazy story. Flo Rida, which was huge back then. Flo Rida did a song called "It's Going Down." I'm yelling timber. No, say that's not it. It's "You Spin Me Right Round, Baby, Right Round." And Kesha was in that video, and Kesha did a video with fucking Flo Rida. And when they told her, "Hey, we're gonna put your name in the song," she's like, "No." Now, she didn't hate Flo Rida, but she wanted to make her name out of herself. When you look at her, she's super successful with songs which are gonna be songs that you're fucking gonna love, like TikTok, like "We Are Who We Are," place downtown where we freaks and coming around. There's a hole in the wall, it's the leaf free fall. And then take it off, take it off. There's also oh fuck, it's been a while since I listened to Kesha. There was so many songs that really, 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 like "Your Love Is My Drug," like "Die Young." And for me, Kesha was this complete fucking catalyst, this fucking genesis in my life. When I thought about Avril Lavigne, she was in pain, she was emotional, she was crying, she was talking about mental health, and you just felt that need to protect her. You just felt that brotherly love and saying, "Hey, she's not doing okay. Let's help her out," right? And you had Kesha, where she was super popular. She looks fun. Kesha was the classic girl that you're gonna have a good time with. You're gonna have a really good night with, and then you're never gonna talk with each other. Kesha to me was a crazy girlfriend. You know, the one that drives you crazy, the one that you want to unalive yourself because it's too much. The girl that will drive you nuts, that will destroy you. But when it's good, it's really good. The girl that will make you feel alive, the girl that will make you feel like everything that you're doing has importance. The girl is gonna convince you to go on an adventure that you're gonna enjoy. You know, a girl's gonna make plans. Gonna be to me, she was the crazy girlfriend. So this is coming from a dude, okay? Please don't get offended, but there's this mentality of a crazy girlfriend, and there's a reason why we stay with a crazy girlfriend. There's a reason why we keep going back to the crazy girlfriend, because of how she makes us feel. And Kesha was that. You saw her, and she was that party girl, right? Even song like "Gros Père," ta 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 ta, going out with your blah blah blah. In case you live with a mouth shut. But then you listen to you dive into the artist, you dive into the person because again you like some of her song, then you realize that she's such an emotional person, and there's so many beautiful songs. My favorite song is Arrow's song, and it's a love song. Then you got like, "Your Love Is My Drug," "Die Young" was super. You understand that although she's a crazy girl, she's this party animal. She's this crazy girlfriend that will make you want to unalive herself. She's also human. She has emotion. There's more than just party. There's just more than just the flashing light. There's just more than the show must go on. You know, there's behind the scene. There's behind the show. And Kesha made me understand that. Kesha made me understand that I'm independent. I don't need to protect every single girl I see, because I had that fear as a dude who lost his sister. I had this sister's issue, where I would be like a big brother to every one of the girls I knew. My friend, they were like my sisters. It was a weird thing, right? And again, it came from a trauma that I experienced at a young age. But with Kesha, it was like, well, I'm crazy, and but I'm gonna be okay. And when I say she's crazy, I mean it as almost as a compliment. To me, somebody I deem myself crazy. When I think about myself, I deem myself crazy. We did fucking a TikTok live. We did a TikTok live. We did a Twitch stream. We did 12 videos. We're doing the 13th one right now. I have another stream. I have to put my videos on TikTok, on YouTube. I'm gonna play 3 times the tower for 4 to 5 hours. It's a lot to do, right? And to me, that's crazy because there's no results. But at the same time, I'm in a position where I can do it, and I'm happy to do it. And it's a blessing in disguise. And it's such a blessing. It sucks. It sucks. It really sucks. And it really sucks. It really sucks thinking about myself as crazy. But it's also this. It's also the fact that we're different, and that's okay. And we might not see the way the world, the way other people do, but it's super good. And that's what I was talking about Kesha. She taught me to be okay with that. You see, I was talking about Lady Gaga. It was also weird. And Lady Gaga was like, no, I'm weird, and you're gonna acknowledge me. I'm so talented. It doesn't matter if I'm weird. With Kesha, there was this strength. With Kesha, there was this, again, this I don't give a fuck, And she was a badass. She was a badass. But this is why she meant so much to me. This is why